My job is holding a mandatory meeting on election night preventing us from voting. Is this legal? I am a teacher in the U.S. Tonight is midterm election voting night. Other schools in my state have election day off. Not only did my school not give us the day off, fine, whatever, but they also scheduled a mandatory staff meeting from 6 to 8 tonight. They made it clear that this meeting is not optional and threatened us with disciplinary action should we not attend. I work very far from my only polling place and cannot make it there to vote and return in time for the meeting. The place will be long closed after the meeting ends. Many of my colleagues are in the same situation. Given that we were not given time during the day to vote, nor can we vote after work, this seems like a violation of our rights. That sounds extreme when I put it into words, but is what my employer is doing to us legal? Tell your boss with coworkers nearby as witnesses that they are required to let you all go to vote. Record for your own protection discreetly. And go. If they try to retaliate, seek legal counsel. I am an attorney but not from Georgia. This appears to be textbook voter suppression. If I were you, I would send an email saying you cannot attend because you need the time to vote. Full stop. Then go vote. Your lawyer or union representative should then be able to put a stop to any attempt to sanction you. Your administration should be in a lot of trouble for pulling this. Do not let them take away your vote. Call the GA Attorney General. 888-532-0148. I would probably risk the disciplinary action, and then if they follow through, they will probably be subject to a lawsuit. If it was part of a plan or scheme, there will be records and emails of some kind. Those are usually accessible. It will backfire on them. Are you part of a union at your school? Unless it's PTC or something like that, a mandatory staff meeting at 6 to 8 p.m. is incredibly unreasonable. Contact your union president ASAP. NAL, but inform your boss that they legally cannot withhold your right to vote, and if they do not comply you will report them to your local voting office. It's illegal to withhold your right to vote. NAL Election Protections Hotline for Georgia is 1-866-OUR-VOTE, 1-866-687-8683. They can provide advice, including legal advice. Voter suppression. In Georgia, I think you legally get a certain number of hours to go vote. Politely tell your school you will not be able to make it because you need to visit your poll site. Save all your messages. Save any recordings, records, etc. If they threaten you after or try to take action, go to your union rep. Or go to an attorney. In the U.S. where? Georgia. In GA, state law mandates employers grant you 2 hours of unpaid time off to vote. What state? U.S. is not a valid location. We don't have one national election, we have 50 state elections, plus territories. I would call your union, if you have one, immediately. I would also call 866-OUR-VOTE and see what they suggest. Sorry. Georgia. GA law grants you 2 hours of unpaid time off to vote if you cannot vote before or after your work hours, defined as the polls being open for 2 consecutive hours before or after. You are also supposed to give your boss reasonable notice, so I hope you just learned of this meeting today. OCGA, the 21st of February 404. If your boss refuses to let you go, call 866-OUR-VOTE.